We all know good editing when we see it. Those flashy transitions, funky effects, the stuff that makes you go, wow. That's all well and good, but what makes a good editor? Do you need the extravagant toolbox to call yourself a master of your craft? Good editing does not guarantee a good editor, and vice versa. So, where do you fit? Let's talk about it. For clarification, I'll mostly be talking about internet content, although these three attributes apply to film editing also. To me, editing has always been a problem-solving exercise. As an editor, every day you're tasked with one huge undertaking. Make something out of nothing.
Hey, I got you everything you need. One 40-minute video clip. I need a YouTube video by 3 minutes time. Make it funny.
It's pretty ridiculous when you think about it. On its own, if you can achieve this, you're doing all right. But the problems don't end there. Filmmaking is unpredictable.
Well, I respect you, Max, but you're amateur!
Does the lighting need to be fixed? Is the sound unusable? Are there gaps to be filled? As an editor, you're expected to handle all of this for a client. Sometimes, the raw files have the biggest problem of them all. It's boring. Then, the editor must utilize the next attribute. Creativity. Okay, spotlight time. There are so many immensely talented editors online whose names are known because of their interesting visuals. Check out Harry Little, This Isn't Brendan, Julian Bass, Billy, and whoever edits these TMG podcast clips. Like, seriously, what? It's no secret that pleasing visuals and creative effects keep viewers engaged. We're just children looking at pretty lights. But creative doesn't always mean flashy. A good editor thinks outside the box, doesn't fall into the trap of predictability. When editing, there are so many opportunities to go the lazy route, but going that extra mile sets you apart. Sidemen editor Chip Fat is an excellent example of this. With all that said, sometimes the most creative choices arise not in the micro, but the macro. A great editor knows how to approach an edit with the right mood and tone. We talk about it a lot, but it can't be understated. The most important job to fulfill as an editor is storytelling. Have all the flashy effects you want, but without story, your video falls flat. Obviously, this goes for film editing, but it applies to YouTube, TikTok, client work. A good editor can pull a story out of anything. After all, it's the best way to keep a viewer engaged till the end. Yeah, there's fancy tricks and techniques to boost retention, but the foolproof method is to make your audience care about your video. You can't do that without a story. Hayden Hillier-Smith is a huge advocate for this, and his work shows it.
If you're a YouTuber, you're a storyteller.
Check out James Lee. Probably the most stunning visuals on YouTube, hands down. But, and maybe you'll disagree with me, his storytelling is really the driving force. That's right. Being a great editor is kind of like being a writer. It's all about beats, pacing, momentum, and character. At the end of the day, all of us are different, which means we'll each approach editing differently, and we should embrace that. No one else can do it just like you. I did ask the lovely people on my Instagram this question, here are some replies, but look, if you're an editor, or thinking of being one, you're an extremely valuable person. The industry isn't booming, it's boomed. The demand is there. If you've got the chops, you've got the job, which means know your worth. As much as we editors are relied upon, so many are underpaid and underappreciated. You're more than a cog in a machine. You are a machine. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe for more.